Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, and my friends, we got some big and surprising and welcoming news today because SNK is finally talking about King of Fighters 15. Now, details are a little light for the moment, although we'll go over what we know now, but they are revealing that the big gameplay reveal of King of Fighters 15 will be early next year in January. And specifically, January the 7th is the big day, the day where we're finally getting a gameplay reveal for King of Fighters 15. Now, in case you're not aware, it's been a hot minute since we've seen anything KOF 15 related. The game was initially revealed and announced a year and a half ago at EVO 2019, and then that was it. We've got nothing till right now, so it's been quite a bit, so very hungry for news to say the least. Now, January 7th, obviously going to be a very big day, but we still have some details to go over here, as we're given just some hints as what to expect for the upcoming King of Fighters 15. And with what they say and what we know about, King of Fighters 14 previous games, some stuff adds together. So we start with Shune. Shune was kind of the soft protagonist of King of Fighters 14. New character to the series, never appeared before the last game, and now he's the full-on actual protagonist this time around. And what is Shune's deal? Well, actually, it's kind of important. If you're not aware of the plot of King of Fighters 14, and I know KOF, the plot isn't the main reason people come into it, it's actually quite significant. So Shune, like plot-wise I guess you could say, shares a lot of power with Verse, who is the boss of King of Fighters 14. So there's just hints of his power and just all the things he can do within Shune. Now, as of King of Fighters 14, I guess Verse is defeated, but those powers remain in Shune. And now who's Verse, right? Let's talk about that for a second. So Verse is the big bad, but his biggest power is being a plot MacGuffin. So he's an anomaly of space and time, and by showing up, he breaks space and time, and all of a sudden universes can converge, and dead people can come back to life. So effectively, it's a way for King of Fighters to get guest characters outside of the usual Art of Fighting Fatal Fury kind of deal. That's why we have Nakoruru from Samurai Showdown, Wii and Loveheart are both from Pachinko games. And as for resurrecting the dead, going by King of Fighters 14's own ending, there's a very real possibility that Jeff Bogard, father of Terry and Andy Bogard, will be appearing finally in a game because he's never been in a game before, rocking that Mark of the Wolves jacket. So, as they say here, he is the confirmed protagonist, so everything we've just mentioned, that matters. This game does take place after King of Fighters 14, plot-wise, so basically anything and everything is possible for character appearances. Now, character-wise here, Kyo and Benimaru are the other two characters they showed up, and both have slight redesigns. Also confirming right off the gate, yes, there will be alternate costumes for characters, so if you're a big fan of classic looks, I'm sure they'll sell it to you for a couple bucks. Benimaru as well, got a whole new look, and just as bedazzling as always, because he's a very fashion-conscious character. Now, here's the thing. Kyo and Benimaru are 2/3 of the traditional Japan team, and usually the hero team of any given game in King of Fighters. And this is where things get really interesting here, because they're hinting at the fact that teams as they've traditionally been in King of Fighters could be completely redone and just changed up. So it could be that the protagonist team this time around is Kyo, Benimaru, and Shune. And as for Goro Diamond, and no, not that Goro, Goro Diamond's a big judo dude, I don't know where he'd be, but I'm sure he could find a home somewhere else. Now, it could also hint that maybe the way teams are composed in King of Fighters 15 being different is like a gameplay, a mechanical thing. But on that, why play with fire? The King of Fighters 3-on-3 team concept is very celebrated, and there's really no reason to change that up. But I don't know, man, anything could happen. As for the title of the game officially is KOF 15, as in the words KOF are the prominent thing on the box. It does have a subtitle, King of Fighters, but everyone calls it KOF anyway, so I guess stands to reason. But yeah, so anything gameplay-wise, mechanics-wise, graphics-wise, I don't know, we'll have to wait for the January 7th trailer, but we're in a very interesting spot, as they are confirming some things are being shaken up. And now, as well, with the plot of KOF 14 being what it is, and the fact that guest characters are possible, well, hey, a lot of companies owe King of Fighters a guest character debt, if you will. Terry Bogard is in Smash Brothers, Geese Howard is in Tekken 7, and there's a couple other smaller cameos in other games. And you know what, man? SNK has a working history with King of Fighters with WWE, in case you did not know that. So it may just be time that King of Fighters 15, one of the teams in KOF 15, is the guest fighters team with 3 different characters or something like that from 3 different fighting games. But I guess that's just pure speculation, and we'll know more in time. But yeah, very excited to see what's going to be happening. Big fan of King of Fighters myself. And honestly, I'm just very personally excited for everything that's going on. And of course, expect all King of Fighters 15 coverage on this channel as the news shows up. But otherwise, my friends, that's the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video's found you well. Go out and play some King of Fighters.